Today I am just going to make several breakfast items that freeze great, so on our busy mornings our kids can just grab what they want, heat it up, and get on with their day. So the first item I'm going to make is breakfast burritos. So I'm going to just use the hash browns with onions and peppers and get that started. I am then going to take some spice cake and pumpkin. You can just use canned pureed pumpkin. This is just what I have from my garden. So we're going to do that and make pumpkin muffins. And that's all it is a spice cake and pumpkin. I make 24 at a time, so I use 2 of these and then a 29-ounce can of pumpkin, or just one of these from my garden. And then we also have lots of like odds and ends of bread that was in our freezer, as well as homemade bread. It was also in the freezer. We are going to turn all of this into French toast so it will get eaten. All right, let's get started. Using a little bit of olive oil. Also, if you've seen my I Love My House video, you will have heard that the plugs are way up on the wall here. So we use an extension so we can actually plug our appliances in. My parents also live on a farm. They have dozens of chickens, so our French toast will also have some free-ranged farm fresh eggs in it. Here's my eggs. I'm actually going to do a couple more because I decided I wanted to boil some, so I'll probably boil about 9 eggs. So they're going to have hard-boiled eggs. Then about 12 of them will go into the breakfast burritos, and then 8 of them to our French toast. And the shells we're going to keep, and we can just throw them out into our compost bin. Cracking them one at a time because that's how my mom wants to see it done. Just in case one of them is a bad egg, you don't ruin all the rest of them. You're welcome, Mom. My potatoes have frozen together. So we are just chopping those up to cook. I'm also going to throw a little bit of bacon in here. Pre-cooked bacon from Costco, because that's the way to do it. Gotta wash some hands. Do that a lot, especially raw egg and everything else. So wipe it off the counter. Just finishing defying the pumpkin. So we'll put it in this bowl and then I'll let it cook. Just microwave it a little bit longer. You can hear that microwave in the background. Then into our eggs, I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon and sugar. And some more cinnamon. Right. I'm going to put that actually on top too. One of my kids has been baking. They salt everywhere. Okay. A little bit of vanilla. A little bit of milk. I'm going to get this whisked up. I like baking my French toast with a little bit of butter on the griddle as well, because butter makes everything better. Move my mixture over here. I am left-handed, so I like to work this way. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Cheese as well. I started with frozen pumpkin, I had to thaw it before I started this. We're going to go ahead and start our muffins now, or the French toast finishes. And really, pumpkin, spice cake, and then my kids like a little bit of chocolate chips in theirs, so I do that too. Some of them, so you guys can see. And this will make 24 muffins. I will put it in the oven at 350. I just always check to make sure there is nothing in my oven. That's a really good practice to have. I had a roommate who would store like cakes and things in their oven, in our oven. I've left baked potatoes. You know, things get forgotten. So, check your ovens. I'm just going to go run these under cold water to stop them from cooking. This is about done. Turn that off. Once in tortillas, and we will have our breakfast burritos. Then I will wrap them in saran wrap, and they freeze really nice in the freezer. And then when I want to heat them up, I just pop them in the microwave for about 2 minutes, and we're good to go. Just checking the last of those French toasts. And then I'm going to clean up. We've done the cinnamon and salt and pepper. Cleaning up as you go is also a way to help keep your kitchen stay cleaner, especially when you are cooking a lot. I'm going to actually wash the counter really quick with the egg. I'm using discounted, so I have one egg, lonely egg left. I have some disinfectant on my rag as well. It's egg, it's raw egg. You don't want to just leave that on your counters. The pumpkin muffins don't really rise a whole lot, so you just fill it up to the brim. Something else is when you're using just a regular spoon, a whole lot gets left in the bowl. And that's why spatulas are amazing. Just look how much we are just scraping out. 2 whole muffins worth. Mentioned before, it's at 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. Then I will have pumpkin muffins. So, I don't know how long that took. Definitely less than an hour. But we've got the eggs, we've got the breakfast burritos, we'll have the muffins very soon, and the French toast. We also do homemade syrup with the French toast as another way to stretch the food budget further. Okay, I think the marathon cooking is pretty much done. After it cools, I will stick things in bags and put them in the freezer, and then we will have breakfast for those busy mornings. Okay. Time to go feed the garden. Thanks for watching. Hey, welcome to the after show. I figured I would show you how I wrap the breakfast burritos. Just take a little bit of plastic wrap. That's actually probably too much, because it doesn't need to be as big as the tortilla. When you wrap it, it will get obviously smaller. Okay. Just put some of that on. These ones are still hot. Then I fold in the edges a little bit and wrap it like that. And then I usually like to start from a corner and just wrap it. Same thing, fold in edges, wrap it around. I will do that for all of these. I'll get 10 to 12, and then I will just pop them into the freezer. Quick bonus tip, we have cats that we feed wet food, and so I just take these cardboard boxes and things and open them up and use them as their plates, just like this, and then we can put the cat's wet food on these and then just throw them away. We do not have recycle here, so it's just another way to reuse some cardboard and be a little more frugal that way, and we don't have to do as many dishes. So win-win.